Welcome to Manly Voices.
Hello, one and all.
Welcome back to Manly Voices.
My name is Evan.
No, my name is Evan.
No, my name is Evan.
How dare you?
I'm appropriating
Identity
Evan's
theft.
places.
Protect yourself.
Identity theft is not a joke, Evan. Millions of families suffer every year.
Yeah, well, none of them are subscribed to Manly Voices, so I think we're okay.
I think that's a pretty bold assertion coming from. Maybe there's like three or few.
Three or few. Just drop your phone.
So we're a little bit drunk on Manly Voices tonight.
Gabs and Evan are definitely a little more tipsier than usual.
Evan has given me full permission to mix his drinks this whole night, and by
I-
mix I mean pour, because
And
there's
fi-
no stirring going on tonight.
Definitely, and physics has never been harder for me. And we're playing Monster
And
Prom.
Chihiro's here too, apparently.
Chihiro is making a guest appearance. And so we're about to do a challenge. Everybody choose a historical figure.
William Shakespeare.
George Washington.
Historical figure.
That's not a historical figure. That's just the words
I
historical
was
figure.
letting her remind me of Steve
I
Jobs.
just got that.
I pick
Steve
Jobs,
Jobs,
that's a
man,
good one.
he is a good one.
Sacagawea.
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 Sacagawea. Yeah. What,
that how
hey,
it actually-
what are you chewing on my cords for?
Mrs. Mango.
Picture this. 5 years ago, the historical
that's a long
figure
one.
time traveled to our times, and they live in the present time. Player orders decided based on how likely you are would be to buy a gossip magazine that contains hot info on how the historical figure is now in a relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my god, that's number one because gay.
Okay, a lot of people we chose were male.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
George Washington
Shakespeare
versus
with George-
Shakespeare.
George Washington.
Well, I think, yeah, because if he went with Shakespeare, then he would be more accurately be able to portray Romeo in the Romeo and Juliet movie.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Right?
They'd be unstoppable.
They'd actually be
Okay,
able to get a
okay.
good movie, and
Wait,
he'd be
wait,
actually
wait,
be able to get an
guys,
Oscar on
I
it.
think Lacey wins because she picked Steve Jobs, and I would
Steve
totally
Jobs.
buy something with Leo DiCaprio and Steve Jobs. Boom.
Okay, if Lacey wins, then
I think Gabs comes
Gabs
in an
comes in
incredibly
seconds.
close second.
Gabs is second, and then
Evan and then me.
why me? Why am I third? I don't really know shit about George Washington except that he
I
chopped
think-
down a cherry tree.
I think George Washington's a better answer than Sacagawea, just because gay.
Are you calling Leonardo DiCaprio a racist?
I read this book when I was a kid,
I'm
and
just
I
saying
think
gay
it was
is better.
I think it was a historical fiction.
Where the fuck?
But it was basically written from the perspective of a Newfoundland who traveled with Lewis and
I
Clark.
read that!
You read that book too?
It was called Seaman!
Yes! I love that book.
I have a lot of that.
Gross, first of all. Second of all, you nasty. Third of all, you need
Why
Jesus!
is someone texting me to take mint? Really? I don't want to work on Thursday. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Evan, you savage.
So Lacey is first. You can sit.
Do you want to sit with
can sit
Zoe or
with-
Liam?
Zoe and Liam. You can sit with Miranda and Vera. You can sit with Scott and Calculester. You can go to the shop, or you can sit with the Wolf Pack.
Where's Holly?
Polly is nowhere to be found here.
She's not eating lunch.
Liam's babe, so let's just sit with Liam.
You would be with Liam.
She
He's
took-
totally
she
you.
took my teeth.
Ha
You find Liam bending over his burrito with intense concentration. He's obviously taking a food pic for Instagram. He channels the silent energy of the moon.
Oh my god.
Zoe is right behind him, peeking over his shoulder and giggling. She channels the giggling energy of the moon.
Me.
Liam, this pic is all wrong. Tell the burrito to smile with its eyes and make its cheese look less melty. And add a filter. Filter more. Filter again.
Why must I constantly be disturbed while taking my refined food pics? No one understands my superior sense of frame.
Maybe that's because it's my phone you're using?
Fair point. But my phone is charging. What am I supposed to do with this food in the cafeteria at lunchtime? Eat it? I think not.
You purple dork.
You're also purple, Zoe.
Yeah, everyone here is purple. Toby is
I
squeaking
don't-
his
I don't think
ball.
I don't think that's a factual statement.
I'm just saying that if you wanted to reach true levels of Tex-Mex beauty, you should add the sticker of Jimin to your food pic. Nothing says good taste like placing the face of a K-pop superstar next to a high school burrito. Pure ego.
What? Aegyo?
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 There you go.
Is that Spanish?
Nope.
I
Is that Spanish?
Is that Spanish?
For a moment, all three of you just admired the Jimin sticker. The Yimin? Is it Yimin or Jimin?
There's so much going on right now that I fully do not understand.
I really don't know anything about K-pop in order to subject
There's
a
so much
statement.
going on. Take a sip.
Liam shakes it off and regains his composure. Let's agree to disagree, timeless horror.
Or let's put Jimin in your dumb food pic.
Stop it! Quick, fix this burrito Instagram K-pop emergency.
Oof,
First
what are
time
you
that's
gonna
ever
do?
been said. What if we use the Jimin sticker where he's contemplating the existential notions of death, meaninglessness, and the void? True K-pop fans should know that Jimin's favorite food is enchiladas, and his second favorite food is leaving Liam alone.
Oh, so if you want... Oh.
So if you want to support Liam, you pick the bottom one. If you want to support Zoe, you pick the top one.
Support Liam.
Support Liam.
He's babe.
Oh, gee, I'm so glad you told me. How could I have missed this on the forums?
Zoe starts blogging in earnest, warning all the other K-pop fans on the internet and leave Liam alone. This gets her into a bit of fandom trouble, because the die-hard Jimin fans all know that Jimin's favorite food is papayas, and his second favorite food is being sexy.
Same.
You think you see Liam smile just a tiny bit for a single second, but he could have just been licking a fang. He takes his food pic, it gets no faves on Instagram, and that's just the way Liam likes it. Great. Now
Ooh.
it's
Time for Wuxie bomb.
It's Gabs' turn.
I want to go sit with Scott.
Sit with Scott.
Sit with Scott.
You mind taking over for me while I eat my pizza?
Yeah, I got you, fam. When you arrive at Scott and Calculester's table, Scott isn't there! Comes back when you sit down, clearly delighted. Man, everyone's butts smell great today. It's like a bouquet of butts! A bouquet!
A butt K.
Isn't that exactly our life, Lacey? Everyone's butts smell great today.
Is it because dogs are always smelling butts?
Seriously, sometimes when dogs are being, like, obsessy and, like, I don't want to leave this dog alone, they'll just, like, keep smelling dogs' butts for much longer than is appropriate. And we have to give them timeouts for that because that's some rude shit and dogs don't appreciate that nonsense. We like them to sniff for exactly the right amount of time, no more, no less. Anyway. And look at this! Wuxie Bomb is here too. Hey, Wuxie Bomb! I bet you also have a butt for me to sniff.
And I'm back.
Scott, I advise you to terminate your current course of action.
What?
Translating previous utterance into Scott readable format. One moment, please. Scott, smelling butts equals bad.
But how can smelling butts be bad when smelling butts is so good?
It is not good. It is bad. See also uncouth, invasive, and totally nasty.
But.
I like that they're all spelled differently. That's so cute.
Either Scott is malfunctioning or he's just been distracted by some fun new butts. Either way, you need to find a way to resolve this dispute. You don't understand, Calculester. You use complex analytical software to understand your surroundings. Scott's complex analytical software is smelling butts. Calculester's right, Scott. You gotta be polite and respect people's privacy. Why not present them with the official form requesting a butt smelling?
Oh, I'm gonna go with the top one for sure. Probability of veracity unlikely. Live demonstration required.
What?
Translating. One moment, please. Go smell a butt, Scott. That's a good boy.
Oh, Torbjorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Toby, are you a good
You
boy?
gonna go smell some butts? You don't have to tell me twice.
You are a good boy. You have cookie. Good boy. Technically, yes, I did. Please report back with all butt-related findings.
You don't have to tell me 3 times. Scott sticks his nose in Mathis Shagoth's unspeakable crack, and then hightails it back to your table.
Now, Scott, please share what you have learned.
Well, Matt spent first period in haunted math, and then skipped second period to devour souls underneath the bleachers. He's 10,000 years old, he's a Capricorn, And his favorite TV show is The Great British Bake Off. Also, his farts smell like barbecue sauce and ghosts.
My sensors confirm your report. I suppose there isn't more than one way to smell a butt, as they say.
There is? That fact alone is enough to make Scott as happy as you've ever seen him. Nice work.
Oh my god.
Alright, now it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Frickin' Lacey took my table, I'm gonna go sit with the wolf pack.
Okay.
You puff yourself up, hoping to look as big and tough and sporty as possible as you take your seat next to the wolf pack. Hey, you! You know what it means that you took a seat next to the wolf pack table? Well, it probably means that you don't care much about defining which love interest you're pursuing, and or that table is already taken. It means you're now one of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! Don't get us wrong. The second lunch is over, we'll 100% go back to hating you because you're weak and not at our level, brah. But for now, you might as well enjoy living your best werewolf life to the max. Sometimes we like to stick with just classic blatantly hating all other monsters, but other days we like to be aggressively inclusive. And you caught us on an aggressively inclusive day, yeah, bro! So, what classic werewolf activity would you like to do with these brief, glorious moments in which you get to be part of the T-E-A-M-E? Correcting the spelling of team probably isn't a classic werewolf activity. Better go with something more like howling at the moon, practicing ikebana, the Japanese art of floral arrangement, just super wolfy.
Oh my god, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pick
What
the
are you
top
gonna do?
one.
You gonna pick the top
I'm gonna pick
one?
the top one.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
You 100% sure?
I'm positive.
1000% sure? Okay.
As sure as the moon needs to be howled at. We love howling at the moon, but flirting with the moon is even better. Let's go outside and flirt with the moon right now. You head outside where the moon is visible in broad daylight because why the fuck not? You kick things off telling the moon that you're sorry to bother her, but you just wanted to say how much you appreciate the way she controls the tides so gracefully. Then the wolf pack steps up and continues the charming yet respectful tone you said. Hey moon, is there a mirror in your pocket because I can see myself in your pants?
Yeah.
Lol, never mind then.
Oh.
Hey moon, are you an astronaut? Because your ass is out of this world and I can see myself in that too. Actually, so are you an astronaut with a mirror in your spacesuit? Suddenly, a piece of paper wafts down from the sky. It appears to be a letter, and it reads, Dear Apocalypse, thank you for respecting my boundaries and not using a crude opening line before we've even got to know each other. I'm very flattered and appreciative. Thank you again, the moon. Huh, I guess maybe it is a good idea to be respectful to women, treat them as people, even when sometimes they're the moon and not people. Yeah, being respectful to women is the best. Let's get some pussy by being considerate and respectful. Woo!
Wait. Where's my phone? I want to take a Snapchat of that.
I need more water.
You do need more water, my bud. I don't know where my phone is, but anyway. Moving on with our day. And with that, they're off. You hear laughter and look over to see Vera and Polly deep in conversation. A letter from the moon classic. Can't believe they fell for it. The only thing better than a good prank at someone else's expense is a prank that also teaches a valuable lesson about being slightly less douchey. Ah, well, that makes way more sense than the moon actually writing a letter, but you still gain +4 charm for not being disgusting. Oof.
That's all I'm trying. Nice job.
It's for realsies. It's 16 minutes in, Evan.
Let's keep going.
Let's get fucking going! For goodness sakes.
Whose turn is it?
Mine.
It's
Grace's turn.
Grace's
I'm gonna
turn.
sit with Vera.
Sit with Vera, damn
Gotta
it.
sit with Vera and Miranda.
Sit with your snake lady.
Sneak. Oh. Anyway,
You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch. A single very suspicious-looking apple. We've had this scene like 3 times.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
how I felt about the other, like, furry scene with Scott. We've had it a couple good times by
Yeah.
now.
Actually, I don't remember having that scene with them at
We
all.
had it the last time. You were just drunk.
Yeah, but we're not... The audience doesn't know that.
But I did it the one time when I was visiting with Evo.
Skip all the dialogue and just go to the decision.
Miranda,
Alright.
honey, your apple seems too wholesome with an unhealthy.
she's like-
Miranda has a poisonous apple. and
She's
she
a
goes,
poison
oh my
apple.
Gosh, what
She's
should
like-
I do? And she's like, well, why should you
Mowgli?
have to eat the poison apple? Why
No.
shouldn't the man have to eat the poison apple?
Yeah.
Yeah, feminism.
Fuck men.
Yeah.
Also,
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them.
Fuck them also and fuck them.
Fuck them hard.
Fuck
Fuck
'em
them
and
well.
fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Come here, Torby. Come sit up here.
Oh, whoopsie.
Anyway,
Which one should I
I
pick?
can't read any of the dialogue from where I'm sitting.
You
so.
don't, so you don't need to eat that apple. Princess should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them. You don't need to eat that apple.
Hotprincefinder.com. Choose that one. I don't
So
think
the-
we've had that answer.
My
yet.
charm is 2.
Well, you don't need. I don't think you need stats in this. I think it just matters that you get
Okay,
a heart.
do
with either one of them.
hotprincefinder.com.
So bottom one.
That's not what I.
You picked the wrong one, Emma.
A finder for
Wait,
hot
Are
princes.
you
What
going
is
for
this
Vera,
sorcery?
Of
I
course I'm
must.
going for Vera.
Sorry,
it
I
at
just wanted to
once.
do the one that we didn't do on the show yet.
Oh my god, Ev.
Sorry.
You forgot I was going for Vera? Just how
I
far are
really.
you?
I mean, pretty darned,
I-
honestly.
I've
You remember
constantly been one-upping myself every time I've come over here.
You remember?
Anyway.
That's so true. Because when you and I were doing Danganronpa together, you and I only did you're like I only did a few beers, but ever
Yeah.
since I can't even
I
formulate
went,
a complete
I went from doing
sentence.
3 beers to a couple beers and a couple vodka shots, and then custom Gabs mixed drinks,
Yeah.
which trumps everything.
Gabs does not measure things ever. Can I have a bite of your pizza?
Okay.
Absolutely can.
I'm
just
gonna have
skip
a
the
bite.
dialogue. I
Which-
feel like I
Yeah.
What'd you say,
yeah,
Grace?
yeah,
I
yeah.
said skip the dialogue. I feel
Dick?
like I lost.
All right, when it comes to romance, we're free to make our own decisions.
Wait, that's my line. When it comes to romance,
I
we are
feel like
free
this
to make
episode
our
is
own
really
decisions.
What are you talking about? All of these episodes never had a rail to begin.
Okay, but
Wow.
but you guys are
You
dropping
didn't even
food.
land that on the plate.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I feel like neither of you guys should be in charge of this episode.
We're in charge of fuck,
screw it.
man.
Everyone choose a video game.
Bioshock!
Fable
Let's
3.
go ahead and fucking call this an episode.
Wait, really?
It's 19 minutes.
Alright, fine. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe if you want to see
Fucking
more.
please leave
And also comment on what other voice adventures you'd like us to do next. Until next time, bye everybody. Literally, I've never had to fight so hard against gravity.
But you're enjoying yourself, aren't you?
All my life I've had to fight.
Tell me how I'm defying gravity.
Babe, okay, this is why...
Okay,
this is why-
defying gravity, and I'll match you in Rena, and no one in all of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down. I hope you're happy.
I didn't know half the lyrics to that.
I could not.
I was just trying my
You were
damnedest.
nailing.
I was just trying my damnedest. to
Call
harmonize
him
with you.
Idina Menzel in the real life world.